ropes that they wanna me with. I used to have to give my grandma the insulin. That was like giving myself of adrenaline. Crosswords penciled in, watching Jeopardy. Who would've thought one day your grandson would be the answer, girl? You used to sit with him. Y'all want success all at once. I take mine in increments. They playing with my name like I gave it the password to go log into it. With no music, I'm instrumental. I'm God's instrument. Big Don forever. It really hurts seeing that last rocket take off. Houston, we have a problem. I see half the rap talk about all of the violence and how we gotta stop it. And then
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to Portland. And Harden launches it from deep. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively. So closing that differential will help them on the possession back.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Left side, Sexton. And the rejection by Zubac. Stolen by Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now Sexton. James Harden missing on the three. And it's Sexton slamming it down.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Pass to George. There's the drive. They get a hand on it.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. That doesn't go either for George. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tucker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
From outside the arc. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. From deep, George trains the three-pointer.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Clippers trailed by 3. Now George. And it's all evened up. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
Pass to Collins. Stolen by Tucker. Harden with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And that one's good. George. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Jazz trailed by 3. And it's done penetrating. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
George from deep three-point land. Yurtseven with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
To the wing right side. Collins with it. Leonard picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And some toughness here from Collins, absorbing the foul while getting the shot off inside.
The first free throw is good. And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do. Just playing hard. George not letting up at all at the offensive end.
Down low. Here's Collins. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A nice shot by George.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The drive by Clarkson. No good. Great D that time from Leonard.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Drills the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Dunn. Collins looking around. Drills it from outside. Collins has got 7.
Wow, how about that? Getting better and better from distance, John Collins, with a nice shot there.
Here's Tucker. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Collins. Lets the 3 fly. Westbrook pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Collins. Collins with another miss. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They lead by 7. Outside Leonard. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's George on the wing. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. George has got 20.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one misses. And the Clippers making a change here. And he sinks the second. Leonard looking over the floor. That will count. Oh, and the buzzer beat is good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Hendricks. Kessler with it. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Westbrook pulls it in. Harden's got room. And again, the Clippers good for 2. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Sexton attacking. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And the Clippers making a change here.
Number 40, Ivica Zubac.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Hendricks. And nothing is falling for him right now. Clippers leading by 15. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. Says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
And the Jazz call time here. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Left side, George. That one goes. Count it. George has got 6 points.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Harden outside. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Yurtseven. Here's Hendricks. George with the ball. He's covered by Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Here's Harden on the wing. Fires the three. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Hendricks. Off target at the rim. Here's Los Angeles now. Outpacing them right now on a 15-2 run. Harden draws the double. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The open look here for Sexton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From deep three-point territory, Harden can't hit. Utah with the ball. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And the Jazz call time here.
Let's do it, everybody. Who wants the free t-shirt?
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Stolen by Harden. A minute 50 left in the first half. From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 21.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Second team foul. Shooting for LA, James Harden.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. He's got 24.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Takes the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Stolen by Harden. Pass to Tucker. Three-pointer. Harden, no good. The drive by Clarkson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Outside Collins. Shoots over Tucker. Shot by Collins, no good. Here's Harden. He's got 27. Good. Harden's got 29 in the game.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
Gotta put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside. Just an exceptional scorer.
Harden's shot is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Clippers ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect them to make every single one of those.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
From deep, Harden. Hendricks pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb. Markkanen's got 5 now.
It's not a secret that Markkanen can stroke it from long distance, and that ability, that's going to help open up the floor for his teammates.
Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 33 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
Now, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. Can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
Here's George. 20 points for him. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. George has got 23.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And it's Sexton penetrating. The offensive rebound.
Well, with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Nobody near George. Again, Los Angeles.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
From deep. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got his second basket of the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Back to George. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. George with no one around. No good on the triple. George with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. You throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Over to the left wing. Outside, Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Hendricks. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Utah, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And he's good on the second. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Three-pointer. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Hendricks. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
Yeah, a quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. Nobody near Leonard. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Highland. Back to George. The tray. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now, Yurtseven. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Utah calls timeout.
Heading to the floor, it's your Utah Jazz High Squad. Break up the volume, fans.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Los Angeles now. Leonard on the wing. He has 5. For 3. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
A 2-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game at his peak. Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
.111 left in the third quarter. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Driving the lane. Pass to Kessler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The shot's good. Leonard's got 10 points.
Man, Kawhi adding a floater to his game is a nightmarish scenario for any defender.
Collins with it. He has 7. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 3-ball. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
They swipe it. Leonard fires away from outside. And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intent. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Harden. And it's in there. Harden's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles.
You can't lose Harden there. He slipped inside there and made them pay.
Inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
And, yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Collins in the post.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Got that one up quick. Harden's got 42 in the game.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
And finished off by Collins.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. The deep 3 from George. And it's Utah with the rebound. Done with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The 3 from George. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 35.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Combine Markkanen's size and that soft touch makes him a constant threat inside the painted area. That's why they call him the finisher.
Coffee can't get it to go. To the inside. Shot by Collins, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Here's Hendricks. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. And here's George for 3. Shot clock at 6. It's George on the wing. Second chance shot. Kessler with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Another miss by Utah. George looking over the floor. From downtown, the rebound by the Jazz. Sexton for 3. Another miss by Utah. So it's the Clippers now. George fires. It's hauled in by George. Stolen by Tucker. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Sexton. Launches it. That one misses. Dives for it. On the wing, George. And good that time. George has got 39.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
He so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
And so here are the Clippers. Launches a 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 45 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Shot clock at 5. Sexton with the bounce pass. Hendricks off the mark, and the drought continues. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.